Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and I'm so happy you've joined me today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of the transition time from this year to the next, and we're going to see what's showing up for you in the coffee cup. And also, we're going to have tarot reading. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love, hit subscribe. That's the best and a free way to support the channel. And also, if you would like a private reading, I have my email address in the description box below. Just send me an email and I get back to you as soon as possible. Let's dive into the coffee cup first, and then we're going to get to the tarot. And I prepared a special spread this time. And also, we're going to pull 3 important things that you need to know. I see there's a circle. This kind of reminds me of like a wire, that a wire can hold a cup inside of it, something upright. But this also there's a protective area maybe you don't really have access to right now. It seems like towards the end of this year, you might get access to that, okay? I see there's a chunk of money in your heart space. This can be something that you're manifesting currently. And there's an eye on there, maybe an evil eye. And I feel like during this time, and this will be also something, it's not going to be like a one-time thing you're going to receive. It's going to be a flow of abundance that the doors are going to open this year, and it's going to keep continuing, coming forward within the next year as well. So, and I see here, this is another pathway opening. There's a dragon. Dragon can mean 2 things, okay? Timeline wise, even though this is starting maybe within the next 6 months, okay, but it is going to affect the past. The dragon can be a Sagittarius energy. Dragon can be someone actually like you, basically taking a leap of faith and pursuing your passion, which is going to lead you towards something that will be emotionally fulfilling at the end of the day. It's not only, I feel like this also has some material satisfaction in it, because like we're living basically in a 3D world that is, we have a lot of material things surrounding us, and that will not be like, in a sense, like an empty thing. It's not going to be a material that you get that you don't enjoy. It's going to be something that you're going to be enjoying very much at the end of the day. I even see there's a person here smiling, can be like an ancestor, like someone from the other world actually giving you a signal, or this can be someone really proud of you at the end of this thing. And I told you, this is like something that changes the past. And you might be wondering, how is this going to change the past? Example, the first thing popped in my head, this can be like there's a chunk of money that you're planning, attracting, and you're climbing up a hill here and you're picking up something from there. So this can be something you will get within the 6 months, is actually going to be helpful for you to pay maybe a debt that you actually incurred in the past 6 months. Okay, so it is going to be healing the past. It can be also, I interpret this in the money sense, but it can be a relationship. Maybe for the past 6 can be the number, 6 years. You have been through hardship. Maybe you had a past relationship lasted for 6 years or 6 months that actually left a very big scar. This can be a healing energy, a new passion, a new person, a new beginning coming into your life. This can be even falling in love with your own self and realizing that people can only love you as much as you love and value yourself. And when you recognize that, you're understanding why certain things happened in the past, and that is going to make the past, actually look at the past with a compassion, your past self. I'm not talking about like forgiving others, because the forgiveness is most of the time is something that we give to our past selves as well. And I feel like most of the time it's not the people that we cannot forgive, because most of the time, again, our intuition tells us that this is a wrong decision, this is a wrong person, you're not in the right place right now, but we ignore those signs because we think that if they love us, we can be loved. But the truth is, that's actually far from the truth. So some of you might be healing those kind of like a past issues that happened to you. Another thing here though, when we get back inside the cup, I see an eagle getting ready to fly. So this is your moment of freedom. And within this like transition time from this year to the next, you might also, because you're on the edge, you're not really jumping off of the cliff yet. You can see the eagles actually wings opening up, getting ready. I see this kind of looks like a number 3 as well. Number 3 is creativity, optimism, looking things from a positive perspective, and also finding yourself like engaging with the creative activities, be like engaging with creative people. So that can be guiding you towards the freedom as well. And the creativity doesn't have to be something that is traditional. The first thing actually popped in my head back in the day when I used to live in Brooklyn, there was actually artist lofts, like this old factories turned into artist lofts that artists were living in there. And one day they opened up their lofts and they displayed all the things I created. They're living in the same space as well. I don't know if they exist still. And it was open house. We went there and you can take pictures, you can see, post them online. There wasn't much of an online activity back in the day. And one guy, he was actually building things with wires and like that fire that you welding. He was welding things, and that was his way of expressing himself. So he was building this massive things. And later on, because I was following him, that he actually started doing things for big companies, like a massive payouts he was getting out of those metal things that he was building out of garbage, like a discarded metal pieces. So this can be something like that. It doesn't have to be in the sense that, oh, it has to be traditional, what I have to do, I need to copy others. This is something absolutely belongs to you. I feel that's energy. That's why the eagle is free flying alone. I see that you're reaching out to here. This kind of reminds me of UFO. UFO is an unknown territory, unknown device, unknown place. The thing is, though, it is upgraded. When you think about it, it's not going to be classic, like old school horse carriage. Basically, it's just a high quality place you're going to be reaching. This can be with your art, or art can inspire you about your work, your relationships. And when it does, what's going to happen is there is a definite upgrade showing up here. And the tarot that I'm going to use, actually here we have Voyager tarot, and all these planets I'm looking at right now, like this is going to be out of this world type of experience you're going to have in your life. And it seems like it's coming forward really fast. I even see someone here, they have a ship in their hand. You're flying with the UFO and there's someone falling down with the ship. You can see that they're actually like stumbling and falling back down with the ship. There's someone actually holding them from behind. So I feel two energies here. The first person can be you actually maybe trying to take a piece, because breaking off a piece from the ship, UFO is a ship basically. And maybe that different space, when you walk into there, you're going to actually take a piece, take an inspiration and replicate it. And this can cause you initially fall, because maybe this is not what you're supposed to do. And there's someone also behind you holding you, okay? You're not going to fall though. You might stumble, but you're not going to fall. Another thing here is maybe something that you're creating, somebody's pulling a part of it or copying a part of it, and they have somebody else behind them holding them. So now I feel maybe this is someone that you can reason with. Maybe the person trying to take something away from you is someone that you cannot reason with, but there's another person that you can really have a conversation with here. So it's about keeping it positive, keeping and trying to look at the things from a better perspective, positive perspective, because if when you start to see the negative of the situation, you will always find a reason to feel doomed and lost. But I feel like when you look at it, okay, if I cannot talk to them, I can talk to the other one, and then I get my thing going with that person. And it seems like it is going to work out. And this is also happening for the highest good of all, because then you're going to actually have someone to demand your desire that is reasonable. I see here there's another person appearing. This can be you with a torch in your hand, and you have a massive dragon here, a dragon dinosaur. You can see that it's like a T-Rex, and you have the T-Rex by the tail. The T-Rex can be one of your skills, and also I see there's a house under it. This can also be someone that you're trying to purchase something from or sell your house to. It can be a big organization. Maybe you're working on a massive real estate company or a realtor. You have the torch though. They're like, even though maybe they want to steer away, they're going to come back. You're pulling them back in. Another thing here with the Taurus energy, this can be someone who's extremely maybe aggressive. They want to take care of the things aggressively. However, their ways are not working, and you are going to take the control. You have the wand, you have the fire, the passion in your hand. It seems like you're going to take care of that situation. And then when that's the time, I told you there's a chunk of money showing up here, then you make a dent in it. Okay, you might actually, there's a massive potential. Maybe you're working on a business and you keep doing things, but you're not really seeing the results. This can be also you put a dent in it and you get the results first. But then I see an evil eye mentioned here, not a very big one. Your success might attract some eyes on you. Some of them are good, but some of them can be actually creating this kind of energy gap. This can feel like depression. Most of the times, my culture, that's how it's interpreted. Depression can be caused by too much of evil eye. Okay, because the person has all eyes on them, everybody's talking about them. That actually pulls their energy. Okay, and so if you might feel that way, don't think of it in the sense of that you are actually, this is caused by you or internal, can be coming from outside as well. When you're feeling that way, it's time to close the doors and not letting anybody know that this is what's going on with your business. I can see the bull's head here. This is you being the authority. So then the time comes, you need to take charge of the situation and also your situation as well, because you might feel tired after the hard work also, but you're going to get some eyes on you as well. I see here there's a person, kind of reminds me of the long head with a Nefertiti, if you have ever seen her sculpture. It's, I think, in the Berlin Museum of History or something. I think in the last time I heard it was in Germany. And another documentary that I watched that I heard it wasn't actually painted that way when it was originally found. So I think there was like a similar paints around it, and the archaeologists found it painted that in those bright colors. So the thing is, though, what does that mean? Maybe there is someone that is overpainted in front of you, looking very gorgeous, handsome, attractive, or you're feeling insecure about them or around them. They're painted. Think of it in the sense of that they're painted, they're made up. It's not a real thing. It's not a real beauty. It is something maybe altered in a way that looks good, but it's not a system that's working behind it. Can be about a home, can be about a workplace that you're admiring, but behind the wall, it's already like the things are crumbling down. It's an old thing. So be very careful. If this is a home that you're purchasing, really get someone that you trust to check the everything for that. If this is a person looking very good to you, maybe you want to start partnership with or have a relationship with, this can be happening within the next year, by the way, in the first couple months of the 2026. Get it checked out and ask around, because it can be like a facade that this person is actually putting in front of you. When we move towards the end of it, I see here someone actually putting on, this number 3 now looks like someone putting on wings and flying. Some of you might be traveling in the sense of like flying, a pathway opening right there. Some of you might be even really elevating your lifestyle here. It can be symbolizing an elevation. And I even see there are 2 people holding hands climbing up a hill. 2 people can be family members. Overcoming a challenge. 2 people can be a life partner. I see there's a tears of joy actually popped when I opened, I think, the cup. So it can be some good news also you're going to receive very soon. Let's dive into your saucer. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a person here, kind of like a babushka. Babushka, I think, in Eastern European language means a grandmother. And she has, you see a hair tie right there, and your desire coming really fast. It seems like there's some fish surrounding it. I feel like your desire is something you have an emotional connection to, but also it will bring some material satisfaction as well, because the fish symbolizes material stuff. This grandmother here can be an ancestor, someone that is maybe talking to you from the past, but has a valuable information. But also, this can be like a traditional way of doing things. Maybe you're actually trying the modern ways of taking care of things, and it's not really happening the way you want it to be. This can be symbolizing, okay, now it's time to do things traditionally rather than doing it like electronically. For example, emailing out resumes if you're looking for a job. That's the first thing popped in my head. Rather than sending an email, maybe using the postal service, okay? Because like now online you can find everybody's address, like any company's address, mailing address, okay? I see here there's a second desire coming forward, and that can be the thing that is symbolizing going with a traditional route to take care of things. It seems like your energy field is intact, but there are some holes in the beginning, like right now it's showing up. There's a bow and arrow coming inside. So sometimes you need to lower your guards. That's how I feel here. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes you need to lower your guards in order to let someone in or something new to come in. And this is what I'm seeing, by the way, here. I know it's not the same shape, but when I look at it, I see this kind of bow and arrow. This is the Sagittarius energy again showing up. Sagittarius can indicate the warrior energy. Someone maybe who wants to pursue you, who wants to be with you, who wants to be like bring passion, or they're already passionate, but they want to work together with you. And you need to allow them to come in order for this energy to actually try to start to do something together, okay? So like, but if you don't allow it, if you don't open the door, it's just going to stay there. Maybe, I don't know how long it will wait, but you might not really wait as long as you want them to be, okay? If you don't allow them. Let's see your tarot now. That's why I wanted to say this is a transition reading, because we're transitioning now. October is almost ending, and then the November, December, and then we're going to jump into the next year. And if you haven't watched it, I actually recorded next 2 years videos. I know it's a long term, however, mostly focus on the beginning of the 2026, because that's when the real changes starting to happen, okay? Let's see this year's major lessons. Child of Cups is feeler. Page of Cups. It seems like you are starting to, this year was about learning to enjoy yourself, make yourself happy, feel satisfaction, happiness, joy, and the good things that are surrounding you, connecting with those energies. That's the main lesson of this year. And this is actually the biggest achievement, a tower moment. So you might be seeing certain things, actually destructive things maybe in your life as negative way. However, it seems like this is the achievement, maybe ending of a relationship, maybe leaving a job, or moving from one place to another, or something that you truly wanted is not really getting fulfilled. It seems like that's the achievement of this year, which I can tell you, in my life, there were times that I had disappointments about certain things, and those, when I look at the past, thank God didn't happen. The tower moment was now I'm looking at the past, those years, that tower moments were actually my biggest achievements. So I feel like there's something maybe you're going through that when you look at it a couple months later, you're going to realize, oh my God, that was my biggest achievement. Thank God it didn't go that way. Thank God it happened this way. So I feel like Tower kind of comes as a sudden destruction, sudden changes, but it seems like you're going to realize how good it was for you, okay? Let's see what you're letting go this year. Delusion. Ten of Crystals is ending, pain, and not being able to actually process the pain. Okay, it's a sudden ending also. This 10 of Swords energy. So there might be something that you're letting go as the tower moment happened. There's something maybe come to an end. And this is actually about what you need to let go is understanding everything happened for a reason and a good reason. And now it's time to let it go. And let go of the delusion that it was a bad thing. Okay, when you start to realize it was something actually for your highest good, you're going to let go of the pain of this thing didn't really happen the way you want it to be. Let's see what to expect upcoming year here. Expect good things, guys, because that's what they are. showing up in your energy. This is the sun, optimism, positivity, upgrade, lifetime upgrade, promotions, and finding a place that you belong to. You will feel satisfaction in this upcoming year. A lot of good stuff will be aligning. And the biggest challenge we have, the Nine of Worlds. Nine of Worlds is Nine of Pentacles. If this is your biggest challenge, you would accept that, because the biggest challenge is for some of you to enjoy your creations, enjoy your wealth, abundance, resources, good things, your rest yourself. And I was listening to a lady the other day, and harvest, enjoying your harvest, basically your crops, you see. She says that like a robe is a luxury thing, which when I was in the university, when I was in like dormitory, I used to wear a robe all the time because like I was studying like a, I don't know what. So, but she said that's a luxury item because of wearing a robe and chilling inside of a robe. And I feel like that's going to be your challenge here, because you have been overworking yourself so long, sacrificing yourself, your time for others so long, your resources. Now the time coming, the positivity is going to come into your life, and enjoying yourself is going to be your challenge, okay? Because you're not used to that. And Taurus, you're a Mother Earth, the Empress, and even though gender doesn't matter, you're a really giving and appreciating person to others. So now that's going to be your challenge to appreciate yourself and take care of yourself, okay? This year's theme we have, upcoming years, travel, trusting that everything is working out, resetting, starting a new resurrection, and also metamorphosis, like from maybe always growing and challenging, dealing with challenging stuff, to transitioning to love. The things are happening lovingly. When you ask, something will be given right away. That's going to be your theme of the year. Advice we have is Six of Worlds, and which is Six of Pentacles. So when the things happen the way you like them to be. Synergy you created by giving, exchanging energy. Money is an energy, a compliment is an energy, a smile is an energy. What you put out is going to be coming back to you, and that's going to be your advice. Whatever comes into your life, share it generously. And so when I say share it, and I see a lot of like a guru saying like, when you have 1 penny, just divide it up to 2 and give it to someone else. And sometimes that actually puts you in more of a lack situation. So whatever you have in your hand currently, free for you, for example, your smile is for free, give it, share that one. And that's going to be the overall advice for the year. Like, share things in a way that they do not really make you feel poor or make you feel needy, but share those that will really increase your energy as well. The transition from last year to this year, 9 of Wands. So what's going to happen here, some of you may be actually allowing things to like, you work really hard for what you have created. That's why you have big walls, cathedrals here, we have a spine, like you grow up a spine, which is amazing here, and you need to now apply that. Okay, now you grow a spine, now you need to apply that. So maybe your challenge is going to be, transition is going to be like, instead of like, you will help, you will give who you want to give, not doing that forcefully. Okay, not allowing everyone to step into your space and dictate to you what to do. You will decide what to do this time. Stand in your own integrity. That's going to be the transition from last year to this year. Let's get the clarifiers. We have Child of Cups, like a Page of Cups, comes with a Page of Swords. So last year's major lesson was enjoying yourself and also valuing your ideas, because Page of Swords is all about communication, ideas, creativity. Like the creativity comes with the emotions and also logic, and also merging those two things together. Okay, not only going with emotion, but also going with logic and pursuing that, even though those are impulses, creative impulses, pursuing them. And the biggest achievement, I told you, Six of Pentacles come forward again with the Tower. So some things are going to be changing in your life, already changed. Maybe you had this Tower moment, and giving and receiving is understanding that there is a rhythm to life, there's a cycle to life, and this is maybe, that's when you need to take help, allow the help to come in. That's the biggest achievement. Maybe you were actually trying to stand by yourself all the time and not allowing the help to come in. 901 is also integrity. Accepting it, yes, with integrity. And also give it back when the time is right, okay? What you let go, 10 of crystals, we have 8 of swords, entrapment and defeat. Feeling the delusion is, I feel like also 10 of swords have the defeat energy. And it seems like maybe when you feel defeated in life, when the things you desire didn't show up, you feel defeat. And that's actually what's blocking you, because no is not means forever now. For example, you apply for a job at a place and they say no to you, and that breaks your heart, breaks your spirit, kills like the old enthusiasm you have, like the 10 of swords moment. But that's an entrapping situation, because there's another place, there's another person, there's another situation that requires your energy, your existence. And when you say that didn't happen, nothing is going to actually happen, you're limiting yourself. And this is what you need to let go. Okay, do not tie down by one no. This doesn't mean about relationships, because like everybody chooses their relationships according to their relationship style, attachment style. That's just a very personal and detailed thing that you need to look more into. And you even choose people that you are used to. Your attachment style affects it very much. This is about goals in life, okay, like material goals, or maybe visions, long-term visions. With the 3 of Wands, this is actually the 4th card here. What you expect this year coming up? We have an adventure, compassion, also it says here, with the Hangman. So I feel like you have a certain belief about what adventure, travel, expansion, trusting everything is working out for you, and you are also maybe creating other sources of abundance in your life. You have a certain idea what that looks like. And Hangman is actually a pause in the timeline to show you, okay, there's a different way. Okay, you can accomplish that. Pause, reflect, connect with the higher energies, and there's a different way you can achieve that, okay? And this year's biggest challenge we have here, yeah. This is actually, no, this is the biggest challenge, it says. And it's a 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups energy. 9 of Worlds of Pentacles. Like getting rid of the past beliefs, guys. So you might not really have abundance of everything in the past, probably. And it tells me here that you're going to have abundance. And like I said, you're going to have to learn how to enjoy what's coming into your life in the best way possible. But the past beliefs might hold you back. So that's your biggest challenge, to tell that past structure and belief that you deserve to enjoy wealth, abundance, and resources that is available to you, okay? Another thing we have is this year's theme, wealth, abundance, resources. There you go. 10 of Pentacles, legacy, creating a family. Some of you might be getting married. Not only that, enjoying that family and like growing children wisely, creating a legacy for yourself and for your future generations. This is going to be the theme of the year. Advice for this year, learn to give and receive. And also, when you're working on something or thinking about something all the time, you need to just separate some time to enjoy yourself as well. Because if you don't, it can throw you off balance. And transition from last year to this year, what do we have here? Let me see, 9 of Wands. Yes, protect what you have created already. Another thing here is the 9 of Cups. When you are valuing your energy, that you know that what you're putting out there, even your words, your compliments are extremely valuable. You can attract some people that really value those as well. And so when those come forward, you need to know how to let that energy in. Okay, that's the Knight of Cups energy. Let's see the 3 important things you need to know at this time, what they are. And then we're going to look into what's getting activated. Inner peace is the main thing. Okay, so I feel like most of the things showed up here are all about inner peace, reflection, understanding, looking at the past, what has happened in the past, and how it's going to actually affect the future. Affected so far, but now changing the future, reflection of those things. We have a voyage right there, 3 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles energy reflecting that. Some of you may be physical voyage, physical travel. Some of you might be also from mindset travel. You're going to have this here. And love coming in. Page of Cups is also maybe like a Knight of Cups, I'm sorry. It can be indicative of new love coming into your life. When you are established in your own spirit and soul, and you know what you want when you don't know what you don't want, and you say no to the things you don't accept anymore. It seems like you can attract someone who will really appreciate you as you are, might be coming into your life. Okay, maybe you already have someone in your life and you're struggling with the relationship. It seems like it is going to take a voyage. Basically, it is going to move towards a true love. And I always say that love is not a feeling, love is a verb. So there needs to be act of service, acts of that consideration, when that's going to be the energy here. Okay, let's see what's getting activated in your lifetime. We have divine masculine. This can be attraction of the divine masculine. This can be activation within you. Another thing, yes, if you're a female, it doesn't matter. It can be activated within you as well. But a divine masculine activation actually frees you. Like masculine energy has this freedom, confidence that, oh, I can conquer the world type of energy. So this is a good activation here. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself by helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So it's a beautiful energy. It doesn't matter about the gender. I feel like here, this is the energy of feeling confidence, knowing that you're invincible. You can make anything happen. And when you feel that way, you attract the circumstances actually into your life to be that way. You actually turn the things around towards that way. Let's see what your final message is here. I'm going to pull a card. We have soul satisfaction. Yes, that's where we want to go. That's the aim. And aim for that which makes your soul rejoice. Okay. For example, I was listening to, I don't remember which spiritual guru the other day, and they say like people always want to manifest the money because they want a certain thing. Maybe they want a house, but they want the money. So when you put your focus on the things, exact things that is going to bring you satisfaction, you attract all the resources that you need for that thing. But when you focus on the thing, the means to the end, then you only get the means, but not in the, like, it's going to be satisfying to the end. So it's, you're not going to manifest money, but it's not going to be enough to purchase the home. Okay. So feel yourself in the moment, aim for which makes your soul rejoice, whatever that end is. Okay. All right, beautiful Taurus. And that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.